Hey everyone. Tyler Can Sing and Cheer and Dance Productions here. Today, I wanted to ask you guys, what your opinion is on the character Grover from XplodinFilms. In my opinion, I don't like this version of Grover since he is hands down one of the most infuriating and unlikable characters I've ever come across. His actions aren't just bad. They're outright appalling. Let's break it down, because there's so much to unpack with this guy. First, misbehaving at Thanksgiving. I mean, come on! Thanksgiving is supposed to be a peaceful, heartwarming holiday where people come together, share gratitude, and enjoy good food with loved ones. But Grover? No, he had to be that guy. The one who ruins it for everyone with his obnoxious behavior. Whether it was starting fights, acting selfishly, or causing chaos at the table, it's clear that Grover doesn't respect the spirit of the holiday, let alone the people around him. Then there's the fact that he went and stole Jack's car. Stealing someone's car isn't just a crime. It's a massive betrayal of trust. Jack probably worked hard for that car, and for Grover to just take it as if it were his own shows a complete lack of boundaries or respect. It's reckless, dangerous, and just plain wrong. And it's not like Grover stopped there. No, he managed to make things even worse. The part about eating small children is absolutely shocking. That's not just bad behavior. It's outright horrifying. How does someone even get to that point? It's not only morally reprehensible but also one of those actions that immediately sets Grover apart as a full-blown villain. At that point, it's impossible to justify or redeem him. And if all that wasn't bad enough, Grover also used Jack's credit card to buy OF content. Seriously? Not only is that blatant theft, but it's also such an absurdly selfish and irresponsible thing to do. Jack trusted Grover enough to have access to his financial information. Or maybe Grover stole it outright. And instead of doing something useful or even neutral with it, he spends it on something personal and completely inappropriate. It's the ultimate slap in the face and really cements Grover's role as a destructive, self-serving character. What's wild about all of this is that, at first, I thought Grover was going to be one of the heroes in the series. Maybe when he was first introduced, he seemed like he had potential, like he could be a misunderstood, quirky, or rough around the edges character who would eventually prove himself to be good. Or perhaps he was portrayed in a way that made it seem like he'd have a redemption arc. But as the story went on, it became painfully obvious that Grover wasn't going to be a hero at all. Instead, he kept spiraling further into chaos, making worse and worse decisions, and proving over and over again that he's a complete disaster of a character. Honestly, I don't think there's any coming back for Grover at this point. He's burned so many bridges, crossed so many lines, and done so many unforgivable things that he's cemented himself as one of the worst characters in XplodinFilms. It's almost impressive how quickly he went from a character with potential to a total nightmare. One thing's for sure. He's definitely not a hero. I guessed wrong, and now I can't unsee just how awful he truly is. Grover is the kind of character you love to hate, and I have a feeling his antics will keep stirring up chaos in the series. Thanks for listening to my opinion on the character Grover from XplodinFilms. Bye.
It's so cold, 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 it's Washington.